Hi guys, welcome to the shop today. You are taking a quick look at the front nose cover of a 2005 Pontiac Sunfire. We had a lot of great comments and great compliments on our Grand Dam bumper cover that we actually had done, I guess, probably close to a year ago. And so we wanted to go ahead and shoot one for you on this nose cover of this Sunfire. I'm going to pretty much be kind of doing the same thing. Don't know how well you can see this, but we don't really know what happened to the nose of this car. But as you can see in here, all the paint's missing, and there is a ton of clear coat just peeling. You can actually just flake it right off of there. And then even where there is not some paint, like in this area right here, that's a big bubble of clear coat ready to just flake and peel away. And obviously prior to painting this, you want to get rid of as much of this stuff as you can, and it is possible. Not that big of a deal, but if you were to take this car to, say, Midas or whatever, you'd probably pay about $400 or $500 for nowhere near the kind of paint job that you can do for yourself, and it doesn't cost you a lot. I'm going to just take a pause here and get set, and I'm going to walk you through step by step what you will need to make your next little paint job on your car look fantastic. So I'll be right back with you. Okay guys, so what we're going to do is we're going to start on these really rough spots. I just have a piece of 220 grit sandpaper and just a little bit of soapy water, and you're just going to start putting the water on there, and you're going to do your little wet sanding kind of procedure. And you don't want to be too overly aggressive. We're just going to see what parts of this clear coat we can go ahead and just have flake off, and then we'll remove the other parts as we need to in order to get a nice smooth surface. So again, this is just some soap and water, some 220 grit sandpaper, and you can see that I'm not putting a lot of pressure on this at all. And then what we'll be doing is all of these really bad spots that it's missing the paint and has the big chunks of chipped up clear coat, going to be working on those, and then if we need to go back and change our grit, we'll do that. So let me go ahead and take care of the rest of this, and I'll be right back with you guys. Okay guys, so it's probably hard for you to really be able to tell on the camera, but basically I've been working on just these sections with my 220 grit paper, and what you're trying to do is get a nice smooth feel here, so that when you do the primer, it's going to lay down nice and smooth. It's going to wet sand out smooth, and you don't want to feel any of the chunkiness or any of this. If you can see how that coating just peels right off of there, you don't want to be able to feel any of that. You want a nice smooth edge, because that's what's going to lay the next layer of primer down nice and smooth for you. So I'm going to go ahead and keep working on this a little bit more, and then I'll be right back with you guys. Okay guys, so now I have went ahead and finished up the entire nose cover of this 2005 Pontiac Sunfire, and it has been sanded down nice and smooth. Now I did have to use, in addition to the 220 grit, I had to drop down to a 180 to really work out some of those rougher edges from all of that clear coat peel and missing paint. But everything is sanded down nice and smooth, and once you've done that, you want to get you like a 400 or a 600 grit sandpaper and scuff the entire surface up so that it is ready to accept the primer, which is coming up next after I wash off the nose cover and dry it. So stay tuned, we'll be right back.
And of course, when Jen doesn't feel like taking car parts off, she calls you know who.
Hey, I took them off.
That's right. She did a good job. Anyway, if you have one of these Sunfires, these little, it's actually 2 parts. You can see another little 10 millimeter here and here. But this little bracket will hold it on each side. Pops those out. We're going to, 2 10 millimeters, hold the light in, slide it out. Just saves a lot of time in taping, doesn't it?
A whole lot.
And what else you going to do, right? Let's just get it done.
We remove the marker lights.
The marker lights are out. So guys, if you're willing to paint your car or your bumper cover or whatever, she showed you the first steps to do it. Get to that point, then you need to watch the next video. What's it going to be called?
The next one's going to be putting the primer on and then letting it cure, adding the paint, and then clear coating it.
Oh, you're going to do phases.
Yeah, I think that's best. We had a lot of requests for that the last time,
yeah,
remember?
A lot of people are really getting into the fixing their clear coat, paint, and I guess it's summertime, so people are really wanting to make their cars look good. Peace out. See you on the next one.